John, back to the league this Saturday after a really hard fought win against a tough Alloa side. Sights now set on getting that 5th win in a row.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right. It was a tough game against Alloa. But all credit to the players. They came through it. They had to dig in, work for each other, showed a lot of resilience, had to defend the box. And yet we still produced 2 very good goals, 2 well worked goals, 2 goals that are very much the way that we play, style we play, getting round behind defences, getting crosses in and getting on the end of them. So still very pleased with the overall performance, even though we've been a little bit slicker and passed the ball better at times throughout the season. We showed the characteristics that you need to win a Scottish Cup tie away from home and in a tough game. So yeah, we're looking forward to being back in league business. Obviously 3 league wins in a row, the cup tie making it 4 wins in a row, looking to add to that, because building momentum, building the feel good factor and confidence. However, we know that Edinburgh, on the same amount of points as ourselves, we're just above them in goal difference. Edinburgh have scored the most goals in the league, but only by 1 from ourselves, so hopefully we can climb above them in that respect also by scoring more goals than them on tomorrow. But fair play to Alan and his boys. They've managed to stay up there right through the season all the way. So yep, we respect them. They've got a lot of good experienced players, and they're a threat. They do score goals, and they've got goal scorers in their team as their goals for column suggests. So we need to we can't take them lightly. That's for sure.
One thing going in your favour, I guess, is the fact that obviously we've had 2 really good wins against them already this season. Looking to get a third, but going into this one probably with even more confidence, given the run that you're on.
Yeah, you've got to have confidence. You've got to have belief, but we can't let that breed into being complacency. That's the one thing you can't have. You can't have complacency. Edinburgh will be looking at the opposite, that they've lost 2 games against us and want to try and rectify that. And so from that point of view, we need to be ready. But the guys have trained really well this week. There's been a real buzz about it, in particular the last couple of days, bringing in some new players, and whether it's something to do with that or whether it's the fact that we're actually on a good run and the guys are been expressing themselves even more so with the confidence. And so we're in a good place, and the only way we're going to stay in a good place is by continuing to work really hard, play as a team, work together, get a good start in the game, pass the ball well, compete well, close the opposition down, try and get the ball back as quickly as we can, try to get through the defence and finish the chances off when they come.
And you mentioned the new additions over the last 24 hours or so. 3 new players. I think the fans were very happy with yesterday's dealings. You must be happy with them as well. What can you tell us about the 3 new players you brought in and what we can expect to see from them?
Yeah, it's been a good window for us with the 3 players coming in. So Jordan Allen, striker. So there was no secret that we're trying to get a striker in. We're pursuing guys coming out of academy football in England, but unfortunately that didn't transpire, and so we've had discussions with Clyde over almost 2 weeks to see if there could be something done, and thankfully with the number of players that we had going out, that freed up enough money for us to be able to do that, which is great. So he's a proven goal scorer in the league. He's done exceptionally well in the league. Scoring 10 goals, is it? 10 goals? Yeah. 2 or 3 assists as well. As I say, a proven goal scorer. Then we're looking to add that type. So he is a number 9. He's not a big number 9. But he's very lively, he's very nippy, he knows the runs and he knows the route to goal. So to bring a proven goal scorer in the league in January, which is a difficult window, is a massive boost. Matthew Wright, also a striker who in the first half of the season has played at Montrose, done very well for Montrose. obviously Ross County took him back. They then circulated all the clubs that, like both the lads actually who were on loan from Ross County to Montrose were available. We pursued that on Wednesday, and we got a good response from Ross County that they thought this was the type of next step that Matthew needed to come and try and kick on, and a challenge to come to a club like Falkirk. So he's different again. He's different from all the other ones that we've got, and that's good because you need that. We don't want guys that are the exact same. We want a little bit of difference on it. So he's a taller one, but he's got good feet. He's got good ability. He's got good game knowledge from what I've seen. And as I say, he scored a few goals, and you know the time that he was at Montrose. So again, absolutely delighted. Yeah, we've got 4 strikers now. With Gary's been playing up top, and Rumarin. And so there's very much competition for place. It opens up different options for us, and you know we're glad to have that. You know, prior to that, you know, you're looking at one injury away from a crisis. You know, when you've got 2, and if one got injured, we'd be down to 1, which really makes it difficult. So, you know, we don't have a crystal ball. We're here for the long haul. We're here for the 36 games, and if it takes more, we're ready and prepared to do that. We want it to get done in 36, but if we have to go more games, then we've got a squad that's capable of doing that. We don't know what's ahead of us. And then Archie McGlynn came in from Dundee United. You know, he's a football player, and with the greatest respect, you know, I look upon someone like that as he's technically very, very good. He's got a nice balance about him. He's got a good way. He's got a good sort of, you know, reception, receiving the ball and turning and playing forward. And he can split defences with passes. He's a technically very, very good football player, and compliment, you know, everyone who's helped these 3 deals go through. For Jim Duffy at Clyde, Stephen Ferguson and Malcolm Mackay up at Ross County, and Tony Ashgar, Leon Fox and Brian Grant for all their help to allow us to bring these 3 players to the football club. So, you know, 2 on loan and 1 on a permanent, but everyone's, you know, helped us along the way to managing to do that. So we look forward to working with the guys. It's going to bring a lot of competition for places, and we hope that all the players respond in the right way so that we can all achieve our goal.
Yeah, that's one thing I was actually going to touch on, was the competition that brings for places. When you mentioned all the qualities that they have to offer, giving you a big selection headache for the future with all of those talented young players at your disposal. Yeah,
but as I say, we're in it for the long haul. You know, we're going to go through periods very shortly where we'll play a Tuesday, we'll play a Saturday and a Tuesday and a Saturday and a Tuesday type thing. We're going to come into a period where we're going to need everyone that we've got, and we don't know. You're going along quite nicely, and then Cole gets, you know, sent off against Clyde, and all of a sudden you're down to 4 defenders. You know, it's so thin on the ice. You know, you just don't know exactly what's going to happen next. You know, we get a couple of injuries, and you know, you could be struggling in a particular department of the team. Now we want to make sure that we've got enough. Now, the guys that have come in, they're not coming in here to sit on the bench, but I've got to be very respectful and not acknowledge the work that the guys that have been here since the beginning of the season, what they've done and how well they've been doing and how well they've been doing most recently. And so, you know, we will acknowledge that, and we will give everyone an opportunity to stake a claim. But we've been playing some good football, and we've been playing some attractive football, and been scoring goals, and so I can't just, you know, guys that have done the business for us just sort of bin them onto the bench. So everyone's going to have to come in, fight for a place, breed that competition as you're saying, and you know, we've got a lot of football to play. We'll need everyone, absolutely everyone, and we just hope that we've got enough in the tank that will take us to the championship.
And just lastly, I know you mentioned to the press this week that there are kind of no new injuries to the squad, and it's pretty much looking the same going into this Saturday. But one player I did want to ask you about was Ola Lawal. Any chance you could give us an update on his situation?
Yeah. Ola has damaged his meniscus, as we said many weeks ago. So he is still a month away from getting on to running. So he's working in his rehab, strengthening the knee up in the gym with our physiotherapist, Rachel. So yeah, unfortunately you're looking at 6 weeks away. So that's where we're at. We have a strong squad, and getting Ola back, getting Paul Watson back, and getting Ryan Williamson back, we're going to be even stronger. But at the moment, none of these guys are imminently coming back. Paul is improving. He's going to go back down to St George's Park soon. They will have another look at his knee and see how he's progressed. He was down there in December, I think it was, and they will assess it again further on. He was advised to take the whole amount of time, and so he's been back doing more, but he's not joined in a full-scale training session yet. He's doing what we describe as non-contact training, and he is on the pitch when it's not frozen and doing some running. But no time scale as to when he's going to come back. So we'll go no pressure. From my point of view, it would be nice to have Paul, but you can't miss what you've not had. He's not been available, and so we're not missing him. But it would be nice to have him. Obviously, we need to get some games under his belt as well before going into first team games. So I don't actually know if that will happen. We hopefully we'll get him back. But we don't actually know. Ryan Williamson is hoping to get on the pitch towards the end of next week, and by that again, that's just a matter of starting to run it out on the pitch. And we've had the experience with Ryan again that that's just a step in the right direction. In the last period when he was injured with this similar type of injury, you push it too quickly and all of a sudden you're back to square one. So we've really got to be careful. But he's going to get back out in the pitch, running a week from now, and it's very difficult to put a time scale on that. So although we could get stronger, even stronger with these guys coming back, and it would be nice to have them coming back, it's certainly not going to be any time in the near future.
Okay, John, thank you for the update and all the best for tomorrow.
Yeah, well, thank you.